time to sink or swim with the Sharks, who are back in the tank for the 13th season of ABC Shark Tank. This season, 4 new guest sharks will also be in the water, circling the hopeful entrepreneurs. Joining YCL now are veteran shark Mark Cuban, along with Emma Grede, who's getting into the tank this season as a guest shark. She's a highly successful businesswoman, the CEO and co-founder of Good American, also founding partner of Skims. We are so excited to talk to you both. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks so much.
So the 13th season is here, premiering this week. What guest sharks are we expecting to see circling around the tank? We have one right next to you, virtually.
Well, obviously Emma, and she was amazing. Top 3 all time, competing for #1. Daniel Lubetsky, who was the founder of Kind Bar. And you might recognize the name Kevin Hart, who just was not only funny, but just a really insightful and smart, good business person who did some really good deals, one of which I was really jealous of. So you're going to see some amazing sharks in addition to Emma.
I think it's great that you're putting some new sharks into the mix. I'm always surprised, though, how people keep coming up with all of these ideas to present.
Yeah, I mean, it says everything about this country, doesn't it? You know, the American dream is still alive and kicking. And there were so many incredible ideas. And I think coming out of COVID, that was what had really inspired and awoken so many potential entrepreneurs. People had time to think, they'd had time to kind of align their passion and their purpose. And we were seeing, I think, some of the most exciting opportunities ever in the tank.
Well, Emma, you know, you're jumping in there. How well do you fit in with the veteran sharks, we'll call them, bringing in your new energy, your new ideas and vision?
Well, I'm not sure how much they cared about me fitting in, I have to say. The sharks are the shark by name and nature. But, you know, I just think that you had to get in there and do your very best. You know, just like any of the sharks, you're putting your own money on the line. We're all trying to understand, you know, what we're being pitched. And then, you know, we're fighting it out to make that investment. So, you know, I wasn't so conscious of what was going on with them. I just thought, let's get in and do it.
Oh, wow. I can only imagine how competitive you guys get. And Mark, you kind of alluded to that Kevin Hart this season maybe got one by you and you missed it. Do you have moments where you think about, you know, ideas and things that were presented and you were like, I missed the boat on that one?
Yeah, there's a couple, not many, but like Emma got me also this season. And so, you know, Kevin O'Leary, Mr. Wonderful, and Barbara and Robert and Lori, they never get me. Emma, some of the new sharks, the guest sharks, come in with something to prove and did a good job. But yeah, I'll tell you, the all-time one that I think I missed was Spike Ball. And I'm really, really tired of having passed on that and seeing them on beaches everywhere.
Totally.
So that was my big miss.
Yeah, that is a good one. That was one that you missed. And Emma, so, you know, you have 2 great companies. You were in the other position. You know, you were pitching not too long ago, trying to launch your companies and your products. I actually tried to get some Skims the other day. They were out of the one that I was looking for. But talk about how this experience, what they're going through, is maybe similar or different from how you came up.
Well, you know, it's such a full circle moment for me because you're right. It wasn't so long ago that I was actually pitching for investment for those businesses. And I think that's what's so incredible about it, because you're able to impart advice. I'm a big one for mentorship, and even those entrepreneurs that came into the tank and perhaps didn't get investment, you take away so much incredible advice. And that's what I really thought was part of, you know, my job and my role, to talk about, you know, the realities of having a business in, you know, the times that we see ourselves now. And, you know, post-pandemic, it's a whole new different level of pressure. And so that's what made it, you know, such a relevant experience for me, that it's everything that I've been going through for the last 10 years. And I could hopefully share some of that knowledge, share some of those failures, because God knows we've all had them. And you really feel for those entrepreneurs. You know, I found the whole thing very emotional.
Emma, you have some great perspective. I can't wait to watch you. And Mark, can you clue us in? Is this season different from the rest? Is there going to be one idea this year that's different from anything we've ever seen?
Yes. There's actually more than one, but one of my favorite all-time inventions comes on. It's a cure for hiccups.
Oh.
And in my family, hiccups have been an issue. And so, standing on one leg, holding your breath, upside down, we've tried everything. And not only does this product actually cure hiccups, they had the science behind it to show that it works. And so I'm not going to say who did or didn't get a deal, but I was just stunned. It was one of those things like, why didn't I think of that?
Well, we hope you don't hiccup on that one. Thanks so much for joining us, Emma and Mark. You can sink your teeth into the newest season of Shark Tank, which premieres this Friday right here on ABC 10.